For many years, it was common knowledge that the 1992 Dream Team was the greatest assembly of basketball talent the world has ever seen. In fact, many people consider this not only the best basketball team ever, but also the greatest sports team ever. But there are recent rumblings that the 2024 US Men's Olympic team just might have the most talent of any team in history and could even topple the mighty Dream Team. The 2024 team is loaded with generational talents and star power in LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry. It is also rounded out with the new upcoming superstars with the likes of Anthony Edwards and Jason Tatum. But how does this team compare to the original Dream Team, and who would win in a hypothetical matchup? It is a bit premature to even have those arguments, considering the 2024 team needed a last-second bucket to defeat South Sudan 101-100 and trailed by 14 points at the half. South Sudan's roster is lacking any real NBA talent, so it is hard to see why the US team is struggling so much against them. They also trailed by as many as 17 against Serbia and had to mount a furious comeback just to make it to the gold medal game. And then once again, they struggled to put away the host nation France in the gold medal game by only leading by 3 with only 2 minutes to play until Steph Curry came to the rescue with 4 daggers from the 3-point line to secure the win. Multiple times you had to hold your breath wondering if you were possibly witnessing the greatest sporting upset since the 1980 Miracle on Ice. Compare this to the 1992 Dream Team's gold medal match versus Croatia, which featured 3 Hall of Fame NBA players, Drazen Petrovic, Toni Kukoc, and Dino Radja. Despite Croatia being loaded with talent, the Dream Team trounced them in a lopsided 32-point blowout, with the final score being 117-85 en route to winning the gold medal game. Now, let's look at the roster and ages of each team to see what kind of talent they each have. The original Dream Team had a roster consisting of Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Charles Barkley, Scottie Pippen, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Clyde Drexler, Chris Mullin, and college player Christian Laettner. The 2024 team consists of LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis, Jason Tatum, Devin Booker, Anthony Edwards, Drew Holiday, Tyrese Halliburton, Bam Adebayo, and Derek White. It is worth noting that Larry Bird was 35 years old and well past his prime, suffering from back issues. He would retire after the Olympics after averaging a still impressive stat line of 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists in his final NBA season. Magic Johnson had recently retired at the age of 32 on November 7, 1991 due to his HIV diagnosis. He came out of retirement to play in the 1992 All-Star Game, where he won the All-Star MVP and an impressive stat line of 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists on a near-perfect shooting split, proving he was still one of the top players in the world. All other Dream Team players, barring collegiate player Christian Laettner, were in the prime of their careers at the age between 26 and 30. Compare that to the 2024 team, which has 7 of their 12 players in their 30s. LeBron at 39, Kevin Durant at 35, and Curry at 36 are all well past their primes, proven by the fact that the last time any of these players made a first-team NBA on the offensive end was 4 seasons ago, when Curry made first All-NBA. LeBron did it 5 years ago, and it has been a whopping 7 years since Durant last made first-team NBA. On the defensive end, Kevin Durant and Curry have never made any all-defensive team, and it has been over a decade since LeBron last excelled on the defensive end, making second-team all-defensive in 2014. Contrast this to the 1992 Dream Team's top 2 players. Michael Jordan was first-team All-NBA for the 6th straight season at the time, along with being first-team All-Defensive for the 5th straight season. Jordan had also won Defensive Player of the Year in 1988. David Robinson was even better defensively in 1992 in winning the Defensive Player of the Year award, and had finished first-team All-NBA and first-team defensive the previous 2 years. In fact, the 1992 Dream Team's roster included the top 6 MVP candidates that year, along with 4 of the top 6 Defensive Players of the Year candidates. Compare that to the 2024 team that did not have any of the top 5 MVP candidates and only 2 of the top 5 Defensive Player of the Year candidates. And it is easy to see that the star power on the original Dream Team was significantly better. Let's take a closer look at the accomplishments of the players on each of these two teams. We will compare all accolades such as NBA titles, MVPs, and All-NBA teams along with other categories that round out individual achievements such as scoring, rebounds, and assist titles. Since basketball is a sport where players need to excel not only offensively but also defensively, we will also compare all defensive achievements and Defensive Player of the Year awards. We will need to make a huge fudge factor adjustment for career achievements since the age discrepancy between players is huge. It would not be fair to compare LeBron's 21-year achievements to Anthony Edwards' 4-year career. We will do this by adding the total number of seasons for the 2024 team, which comes in at 125, and adjust their overall accomplishments by a factor of 1.5 to match the 187 seasons played for the 1992 Dream Team. When you factor this in, the 1992 Dream Team leads the 2024 team in almost every category and significantly outshines them on the defensive end. So as far as which team has a better roster of players that excel than individual and team success, the 1992 Dream Team is far superior to the 2024 team. Well, one argument for the 2024 team being better than the 1992 team is when you look at which team has better shooters, especially from the three-point line. The 2024 team has Steph Curry, the best shooter in NBA history, along with a plethora of other assassins from a long range, so they must have a clear advantage in this category, right? If you look at all these facts, you might be surprised at the outcome. Check out my video on three-point comparisons where I boldly make the statement that the Dream Team actually had better shooters, which is backed up by comparing the numbers. Let's break down each team by position to see who would have the advantage at each position. At point guard, the Dream Team has Magic and Stockton compared to the 2024 team having Curry and Holiday and Halliburton. Steph is great, and his legend of breaking into the all-time top 10 list is growing, but he is no Magic Johnson, as Magic is considered to be the greatest passer by far in NBA history, averaging a ridiculous 11.2 assists per a game for his career. He's widely accepted to be a top 5 player of all time. John Stockton is not far behind, averaging 10.5 assists per game and being a top 25 player of all time. While Holiday and Halliburton are not even remotely in this conversation, it is easy to see that the Dream Team has a clear advantage at point guard. At shooting guard, the Dream Team has Jordan, Drexler, and Mullen compared to the 24 team having Booker, Edwards, and White. You only need to mention one reason to show how it is an enormous advantage to the Dream Team: prime Michael Jordan. Enough said. At small forward, the Dream Team has Pippen and an aging Bird compared to the 2024 team having LeBron and Tatum. Pippen was young and his athletic prime, while LeBron is 39 years old. With that being said, it is still LeBron James, and Tatum would outperform back problem Bird, so the 2024 team has the edge in this position. At power forward, the Dream Team has Barkley, Malone, and Leitner, compared to the 2024 team having Durant and Bam. The bulk of the strength of Malone and Barkley would overwhelm the 2024 team, and yet again the Dream Team has the advantage. At center, the Dream Team has Ewing and Robinson, compared to the 2024 team having Embiid and Davis. This one is a bit closer, but the edge still goes to the Dream Team having better two-way players at center. So the Dream Team has the advantage at 4 out of the 5 positions on the court. Overall, the 1992 Dream Team consisted of 7 players in ESPN's top 75 all-time list, and the 2024 players' careers are not done yet, but besides LeBron, Curry, and Durant, it is hard to see any more of these players cracking the top 25. And to top it all off, the Dream Team had a 29-year-old prime Jordan who had just come off his first repeat title. In the list of all-time NBA greats, there is Jordan, and then there is everyone else light years behind. You can debate who is the second on the list, but whoever is second on the list is closer to the 10th spot than to his airness. Add in all the other all-time greats as teammates, and there is no way the 1992 is losing to the 2024 team, proving once again that they are undisputed greatest basketball team of all time. Thanks for watching, and I would appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button.